Thanks for tuning into Seriously Podcast. If you love web series and you love to laugh, guess what? You came to the right place. You can listen to us on SoundCloud, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to podcasts, you'll find us.
Make sure you're also following us at Seriously Podcast on all social media platforms and checking out our website at seriouslypodcast.com.
And to be part of the conversation, use the hashtag SeriouslyRecap.
So let's start the show.
Hey.
If you want the tea, come get it seriously. Talking about your favorite web series. Right here on Seriously.
Hey guys, welcome to Seriously Podcast. I'm Brittany.
And I'm Mary.
Today we have a very special episode. We are here with some of your faves from the hit series Makeup and Breakup. We got Omar Salmon in the building.
No, stop. Hey, y'all, what's going on? It's Blake, Omar Salmon.
Yes. And we got our girl Carmia Berry in the building.
Hey, everyone. Carmi is here. Miss Laura, I'm here.
And we got the creator of Makeup and Breakup, Eric Dickens, with us.
What up?
Yeah. welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Welcome back, actually.
Yes.
It's the second time.
This is home. This is home for us.
Back at it.
Yeah.
So how you guys been?
Good.
Yeah.
I've been all right. I
Yeah.
can't complain. Feeling all right. You know what I'm saying?
Feeling nice.
Good.
Yeah, they're treating us real nice in here right now. So, yeah, we are feeling pretty good. Yeah. Things are good.
Awesome. So before we get into the recap, we're going to play a little game. We're going to take it back. We're going to play Martin trivia game.
Dope.
How are y'all good on y'all Martin?
Martin, I feel
haven't seen it
like
in a
my
minute.
black car about to get revoked.
Oh, come on.
I think I can pull it out the mental Rolodex.
Yeah,
I think
come
I've got some
on. Okay.
episodes in the
These
bank.
going to
Okay.
be some classic questions. Y'all going to get these,
All
okay?
right.
Okay, so
Is
the
it
first...
multiple choice?
Yes, multiple choice.
I'm nice. I'm good.
Okay, where were Gina's parents from? Is it A, Chicago, B, Detroit, C, New York, or D, Philadelphia?
Detroit.
Philadelphia.
I'm from Philly. From Philly.
I was making sure he knew. Because y'all visited
Eric,
Philly in the show.
I
Eric.
wasn't in that scene. That was you, O.
Yeah, come on. That was for you.
I was focused on Shannon. You got
Okay, yeah. How much was Martin's portable CD player that Brumman stole / borrowed? A, $100. Two. B, $200. C, $400. Or D, $500.
I'm like, can we phone a friend?
You go first.
400 for the win.
400 is always safe because C is always safe in a multiple choice. But I'm gonna go with 200.
Okay, you should have stuck.
So I mean, I'm gonna go with C. I'm gonna go with C. I meant to say C. This thing got me.
Too late.
Holla.
Oh, I'm bad right now. Focus.
All right, how long did Martin and Gina bet they could go without having sex? W, 5 days. Z, 1 week. U, 2 weeks. Or P, a month?
A month.
I'm saying a week.
Y'all both are wrong.
Oh. Oh, no.
How long was it?
2 weeks.
Damn.
2 weeks. That's so
weeks.
And I
random.
knew
I know.
weeks. Yeah.
Most people go like, nah, we could do this for the week. For
Right.
the month. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. It's random.
That's random.
Okay, last one. At what location was Otis not a security guard? The gas station, a restaurant, elementary school, or a shoe store? Not a security guard.
Not.
You said gas station,
Restaurant, elementary school, or a shoe store?
I don't recall seeing him at an elementary school.
I'm going to go with the restaurant.
Both wrong.
What?
What? Gas station.
Gas station? I feel like...
Because they don't
feel
have
like I could
security
see him.
guards at gas stations.
Right.
Oh, that's...
But I can see him in
But
the
I
gas
thought I-
station.
Me too.
I thought
Yeah.
I saw him at a gas station.
Right.
Damn.
Who
We just gotta
game
get
is
one more
this?
just for the...
All right, one more.
One more,
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
just so that I can still say that I won.
When leaving the cult, who did Martin call to pick him up?
Oh my God.
W, Cole. Z, Gina. U, Tommy. Or P, Mama Payne?
Oh, is that right?
He called Cole.
Call Cole.
Mama Payne.
You said who?
She said Mama Payne.
Okay. And you said?
I said Cole.
Mary, who is it?
Our winner is Omar.
All right. So where did Gina get her first pregnancy test from? W, the local pharmacy. Z, Martin's mom. Z, Cole brought one over. Or P, from Pam.
Pam.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Y'all ain't even let
Too
me
late.
get
I
it.
even know.
You gotta be quicker.
No, but yeah, before y'all was letting us both answer. Now
You didn't give me a chance
They
to
only
breathe.
showed the convenience store when Roscoe was in his convenience store, and this is where Pam went down there.
Oh, he on one.
No.
He know. I gotta pull it out the mental Rolodex now. I'm like,
Not Roscoe Jerome, my bad.
Okay. What was Aunt Esther's from Samson and Sons name when she appeared on Martin? Esther Anderson, Bernice Jenkins, Pearl Jones, or Evelyn Porter?
Bernice Jenkins.
Pearl?
No, y'all both wrong.
Who was it?
He said it so confidently, though.
I did. I was like, I'm not letting him answer.
Jenkins,
before
what
that.
up?
What's good?
It's Evelyn Porter.
What? Did they ever say her name in the episode?
I don't remember that one. Okay. When Martin returned from the cult, he was mad because Gina threw away which item of his? His Grant Hill jersey, his bowl of marbles, his Do the Right Thing poster, or his old Jordans?
The first one.
His Grant Hill jersey?
Yeah.
It was more than one thing. It was the marbles too.
What
You tell me.
Out?
Yes. His Grant Hill jersey, his
Grant Hill
bowl
jersey.
of
It was
marbles.
the Grant Hill jersey.
Y'all both? Okay, y'all both wrong.
Yeah.
It was marbles. You should have went with the
Marbles.
marbles.
Oh, because that's why I was like, that's what was more than one thing. Because she was like, well, my marbles at Gina. Ew.
All right. When Angry Man told Martin to sit his ass down in the unemployment line, Martin said, I don't got time for A, Jim Kelly, B, O.J. Simpson, C, Richard Roundtree, D, Angry Man.
Angry Man.
Angry Man.
No.
Richard Roundtree.
Oh, man.
All right, there we go, baby. There we go.
Hey,
We
yo,
got
man,
two.
shit your ass down.
Yes.
Angry Man.
Wait, so what's the score?
4-2.
I think he
4-2?
made that up.
No, it's 4-2. I've been keeping.
He got two?
No, he got
two.
Oh.
I got two. I got it.
In season 2, why did Martin quit his job at WZUP?
Oh, he was, go ahead.
Yeah, you gotta give him options.
I know what it is.
To work on a new talk show, to spend more time with Gina, to go on the Varnell Hill
Varnell
show.
Hill.
Yo,
To join a cult.
I was about to say
Varnell
that.
Hill.
That's my favorite episode.
Varnell Hill. So I gotta get that too. Because you've been giving him
Martin
chances.
he never been out
y'all
funny
both-
until Tommy Davis was on that show.
Yes.
And he couldn't even stop laughing. He was like, yo.
Yo, I feel like he just watched the whole season like yesterday.
It's my favorite show.
Right, that's what I'm saying. All right, last one.
It's 5-3, but I'm still going.
You
So
just added the point, dog.
Yo, we both got the
Y'all
last
both got the
one.
Varnell.
Oh, okay.
What record company did Pam work for?
Oh, that was the season no one talked about.
Yes. W, Def Jam Records. Z, Stay Black Records. U, Universe Soul Records. Or P, Keep It Real Records.
Keep it real records.
I'm going to say Universal Records.
Omar, keep it real. Keep
Oh,
it real.
man.
I'm good, baby. At 4-5, and I'm good. I could.
Did you know that or did you guess that?
I knew that, baby. I knew that.
But I think Eric still won.
Yeah, he still won. He beat me by a point, but I came back with a valiant effort.
I don't even remember that
You fought
episode.
well.
I just remember Tyrese.
No, that's
Oh,
what
well,
season
that's
was.
it.
Yeah,
Jess.
As long
Tyrese
as I
was on
went
that
out.
app.
Yes. All right, so let's get into episode 8 of Makeup and Breakup. All right, so episode starts off. Blake pops up.
He
at
finally
Blake.
tracked Brooke down.
Tracks us down because she's not answering his calls after she
Right.
dropped that huge bomb on him,
Right.
which was crazy.
Yeah.
And then he wants answers, but she don't want to talk to him, which is again crazy. I don't get it.
Right.
Found
He had
that
to do a
woman.
pop-up. She playing games.
Showed up
Fine
at her
woman.
job.
Yes. She want to play stupid like what?
She's like, I don't want to talk about this right now.
Yeah.
You better talk about this right now.
My house. What's wrong with
What
you?
you mean?
Acting a fool.
He even said like something's mentally wrong with
Yeah,
you.
it
Like,
has to be.
And she's
You gotta
acting
get
like
checked
she's
out.
right.
Yes.
Like she's right. That's how she feels.
I think Brooke only thinks in the moment. So when she
Yeah.
get to talk to him, and then
Yeah.
once that moment passed, it was like, I'm good.
yeah.
selfish. Just selfish.
Yeah, she's
Selfish.
very selfish. He's like, you messing up what I got going on with my girl because you said you're pregnant. Now you want to act dumb. Like, what's really good?
Yeah.
So she's like, I'm sorry, it's not going to happen again. Let's just move on.
Yeah, like,
we
no,
can't.
that's not how it works.
That's not how this works.
Not at all.
Because Blake say, I want to be there for my kids, so let me know. Is it mine? And she's like, there's no kid. Like,
I don't know what to tell you.
she said, what kid? Yeah.
Said
all that
anything about a
commotion.
kid.
After she caused a problem with me and my girl, right?
So he's like, you were playing make-believe? Like, what's really wrong with you?
Right. So Eric, let's talk about that because I don't understand. Why would she pop up at Blake's house, say she's pregnant, and then abort it like without even?
I think
what was the
initially
point?
she was trying to get in touch with her best friend, but she didn't answer. So then she called the next best person, which is Blake, which she knows is always going to be there, and that person that she can always lean on. And she really doesn't care about Blake's feelings at all. But
As we see.
You care about anybody's feelings?
I mean, not really. She's about self. But I think once that moment kind of passed, she just was like, all right, I handled it. The situation is pretty much over with. And she wanted to move on.
Okay. Okay.
She's just messy. That's all she is.
Yes. So this cop. This scene got on my nerves.
He was
unique,
power
though.
tripping.
It was, but you know what's crazy? I was scared. I was like, is he gonna pull a gun on Blake?
Yeah, because he's giving me those vibes. I just want to shoot a black man.
Yes, like I felt threatened.
We know how that goes.
I was
Right.
trying to
Yeah,
touch on
that's
like
real.
racial profiling.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a message to Blake because at the end he says he separates them. And
Yeah.
so that's kind of like where Blake's life is going. So it's kind of like you try to figure out, is he just being racist or is he just looking and seeing like him grab her
Right.
in a odd manner kind of.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can
So
see
deep,
that.
Eric.
You're so deep in
Creative
it.
genius
Yes.
over here.
Right?
What does that really represent, right?
Don't you walk away from me.
Move away from the lady. Off-duty officer.
Sir, we're fine. We're just waiting for the train.
I don't care what you're waiting for. I said move away from the lady.
Sir, we don't want any problems. We're just having a disagreement. That's it.
You don't take directions very well, do you, boy? You guys are all the same. You see how your story changes? First you're waiting for the train, then you're having a disagreement. Hands on your head, up against the wall.
No, okay, officer, no. We were
Ma'am,
just
step
talking,
back, please. Let me do my job.
But I feel like, when you when you're a kid, like your parent kind of, or your mom, your dad kind of preps you to go out into the world and like deal with police officers. But when you get into your adulthood, you kind of forget all about
Right.
that. So you're looking, he's caught off guard. Like,
Right.
what's going on right now?
It's Brooke's
Yeah.
fault. She just ruined lives.
Everything Brooke's fault.
Blame Brooke.
It's her fault.
But yeah, the cop separates them and makes them go their separate ways, so they don't really get to finish the conversation. But yeah,
Yeah.
interesting scene.
Which hopefully doesn't pour over into,
He was like, go that way.
Yeah, right. You that way, her there.
Yeah.
He was just so extra.
He was on one.
Yes. So next scene, Kyle and Laura on the phone, Love Jonesing
Right, like
on
little kids.
Eric, what are you
Yes.
laughing at?
Yeah. What y'all don't know is that this apartment had about 5 different rooms. So they're
yes.
literally talking across the hall from each other.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. You would never know.
You would never know.
So he's like, so how was the other night? Did I do my thing? I'm like, he
They
pulling,
love using that word.
he pulling the Bryce though,
did.
asking.
Dudes don't ask that.
Why y'all asking?
Well, I think that's specifically for him. They've been together. They've been friends for
friends
so long. So if it was
years.
whack, that would be the worst
I know,
letdown ever.
right? But she tells him he
Like,
lived
yeah,
up.
you did good.
You did good. You did good. Your reputation is it's
It's
valid.
valid.
It's
It's
She didn't even
valid.
say with like any enthusiasm though. I was like, he really ain't put in the work.
Yeah, I noticed that too. She was like, yeah,
You know?
you did good.
You have nothing to worry about.
But she wasn't trying to like hype him too. Like, calm
Yeah,
down.
come on, you know,
Yeah.
Laura's
Let
just
me
coming
know I
out of
did my
something.
thing. If you gonna let me
Hyping
know,
me
then
up.
you gonna let me know. I need to know.
But you did your thing.
If you gonna let me know, then I need to know.
Let me know.
You know, I'm not gonna ask. but
Can't
if you
gas.
gonna
Now you
tell
can't.
me-
You can't gas no man's head.
No,
You can't-
exactly.
Nah, you
Just
can't.
like it was cool.
Nah, you can't. No.
Yeah,
It was cute. It was cute.
Right, it was cute. You did good.
It was cute. I'm like, nah, she ain't getting this work no more. She just made me feel
You
like
did good.
you're
I was
smart.
satisfied. All right. Ain't gonna gas your head.
Oh my gosh.
So they make plans, see each other again. And next thing you know, Spencer walks in like he lives there.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Talking about, I forgot I had a spare. You ain't forget.
Yeah,
You
right.
ain't forget.
she looked at him like, what you want?
Exactly. You made that key.
Yeah.
So she's like, what you want? Like, how did you get in? Why are you here? How can I help you?
It's not your weekend.
Right.
And he's looking all depressed, like,
Spencer's always depressed.
what's up with you and Kyle?
Now
Why
the tables
him?
have turned.
That's
The
what I'm
tables have turned,
saying.
and now
Yeah.
Spencer's feelings are just like,
Yeah.
He was
hurt.
getting all comfy on the couch, like no one invited you to stay. So I was confused, like we're not having a conversation right now. That was a sign for you to leave, not to get comfy.
Right.
So he tells her, like if you wanted to get back at me, you didn't have to do it like this. Not with Kyle.
It's the same dude that was at our wedding. The same dude you introduced me to as your friend. And I believed that and I trusted you with that. And now you looking at me and telling me you love him? I should have trusted my gut. This whole time you've been lurking around waiting for his chance. If you wanted to get me back, you didn't have to do it like this. This is foul.
And Laura's like, ain't nobody thinking about your ass.
yeah.
I was just them girls. I was
thinking
gonna
about
get right back.
Right. I think that he could have. I mean, she probably would have forgave him, but I think that she felt betrayed. Because
Absolutely.
with both parties, there's so much history.
Right.
Like she's messing with Kyle. She's known Kyle since she was in middle school. He's messing with Brooke. He's known Brooke since college. So it's kind of like it's so much history. It's not like a fly by night type of relationship.
That's true.
All facts.
But he was kind of, but it's like, how are you questioning her?
Right.
Like when you
After
you
all
did the
that
same
has
thing
happened,
worse,
exactly.
right?
You playing house.
But I would say this: should he not question it because of that? Like, you know what I,
I don't
mean?
think
like
he has a
knew
right
this dude was
to.
a problem.
No.
I don't know. I think that's an up in the air kind of thing. Like I get like why people say he shouldn't be questioning, but at the same time, this dude's been around forever playing.
Yeah, he thinks he's been lurking.
Yeah, which he has been, because Kyle confessed to it. Like, I shouldn't even be taking up
lurking
for
around
Spencer
us.
right now. Because Spencer's a sucker, right? We going
Blake and
right
Spencer relationship. I
They
swear.
go back and
Both of
forth.
them.
He's a sucker, but I understand.
Yes. And then he's like, I don't even care about Brooke.
His
Like,
voice was shaking. He was like,
Wow.
not that bad. We can fix this.
right.
Look at the sad face.
so sad.
Sad face. Get him out of here. What you thought? He's gonna get back with the old one and then come back home and
Right. What you
I
he
doing?
wanted his cake. He wanted to eat it too.
Talk
and he
about
wanted
it.
he wanted some more side
Right?
dish.
Talk about it. Let
was
them know.
bugging. He's bugging.
No.
Yeah, he's a dirtbag.
I
Spencer's
can't.
a dirtbag.
All right. See now this
You a
is when Laura got to
dirtbag.
step in and be like, "So my husband, right?
Well, y'all not married.
No, we're not. What?
Well, we gonna get there.
We didn't get there yet.
All right.
We don't know who's listening. Watch the episode, y'all. Season finale.
He said, like, we can make this work, right? Because
Yeah.
Brooke, she had the abortion, so we can try
As
this
if that
again.
changes
Right.
things.
What did
And
you
she
think?
was
Oh my
like,
God.
thanks for sharing.
Right.
No thanks.
Like, what would
I
say
was
to
out of
Mary, you
convenience.
feel me?
Yeah.
That's a sucker line. That's a sucker line. That's what suckers say. Right?
Wait, what is?
Spencer's a sucker.
She said, I have a new man. His name
Right.
is Kyle.
No, and that line right there, I mean, that said a lot. I mean, Spencer, coming back and like, yes, well, I had the abortion. So
Yeah.
back to you. Let's make this work.
Right.
It's like,
That's not
sir,
how this works.
It's not how this works.
No.
It's not how
You're
it works.
bugging.
Let 'em know.
But I understand, with a marriage, we do have a kid together. So obviously there's more, to value and more at stake. But that line there, I mean, he just said it so like, okay, so the abortion
Yeah,
is,
it's not really a big
and that's why I'm here now, because the abortion happened.
Right. Exactly.
And so if you like to take me back, it's like, sir, you hurt me already.
Open availability right here.
And then this line right here, I can't believe I lost you. See, that shit goes to show that he just wanted to
Big
play
mad.
around. I'm not mad. I just want to. That goes to show he just want to play around, and just not be held accountable for his
Right.
actions.
Right.
I think he finally got it. Like once he took
Oh, yeah.
the ring
Yeah.
off, it was like
There's
done.
nothing
He's
else I
feeling
could
it now.
do.
He's feeling it.
You laughing.
But Laura fell in love really quick though, right?
She did.
Yeah,
She
because
did.
he said,
Wait
"Do
a
you
second.
love
I think she
him?"
fell
Do
in
y'all
love
think-
quick. They was
Hey.
friends forever.
Hell
so I
yeah.
kind of think that like
So that means she was scheming too then.
Oh,
They ain't loyal. They are not loyal. They
I
ain't
mean, not while she
That
was
wasn't
married,
in the
but I'm saying
description.
like
That
it was
wasn't in the
always
script.
feeling
She's like,
him,
wait,
right?
what?
Then she ain't loyal.
I was gonna
She-
ask, does Laura really love Kyle? Did she just say that just to get a rise out
I
of
thought she
Spencer?
just
I think
said
that
just
is.
to, like,
I think
what happened?
he's home. He's like peace for her. Like you know what I mean. I think that she
He's-
might have been physically
attracted to him, yes.
and your husband.
Yes, well, yeah, but,
But I feel like
but I
when-
also know that I was a default.
I think that Kyle
Regarding
has something
that.
that Spencer lacks.
Well, that's how it always happens.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
she's always in Spencer's corner, but Spencer's not really in her corner. And she's always supporting his dreams.
And Kyle's been a supporter.
Right.
So why they never got
Since
together?
braces.
Because
braces.
they were
She got
lurking.
you just graduated college when you got
When we got
when she got pregnant. So like
It's like high
ain't
school
he have a
and
chance
stuff.
to shoot his shot.
True.
She kept them there just in case. They ain't loyal.
You know what?
Okay. Next scene. So Shannon telling Ashley everything that went down with Brooke and the baby and all this stuff, and Ashley's like, I can't believe
Do
this.
y'all think that the when Brooke showed up to the door, whose fault was it? Like
Oh, that's Shannon asked for that. I was rooting for Brooke right
Brooke
there.
was trying to leave. She was trying to leave peacefully.
Yes,
give Blake my
she
message,
did.
and I'll be on my way. And she said, I'm here now. I'm his girl.
I'm in the picture.
Yeah.
But she was acting like
You're
she
expired.
acted like she lived there. You was like, yo,
Then she tried to close the door. It's like Brooke was like, "No, you wanted
sis.
it."
Right.
I'll say give it to her. That was the one time I was
No,
rooting
she
for
asked
Brooke.
for it. Yeah,
She
that was
did.
the one time. That's the one time. So go ahead.
What are we talking about?
Shannon's friend right here ain't loyal either. She was like, "Of course, girl." I was like, "You're not even
when
want to tell
Shannon
your
was telling
homegirl."
her
That's
side
what
of the
I'm
story,
saying.
I'm like, you fabricating the girl. You was shook when Brooke was in front of you.
Right.
You telling a different kind of story now.
Oh, you're lying.
You was not ready.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be your main.
I know. That's your girl.
Nah,
Blake
what
out
happened?
here. Blake out here throwing
Nah,
everybody
nah.
under the bus.
But I do feel like Shannon's, saying everything's going on in her life. Actually, like, girl, that's crazy. Like, you got stuff going on with you
Right.
too.
And she not
And
trying to
that's your
share it
friend,
all.
right? She's like, what else happened?
Those always be those friends though.
Yeah.
They always want
They
all
take-
the tea
Oh,
and
the
then
tea,
never
don't give
spilling.
it.
That is true.
See, he
Tell
said
me
all
more. Tell me
about
more.
Tea.
Ain't got nothing else to say. I got friends like that in real
So
life.
Shannon even asked her, "What's going on with you and Bryce?" And she was like, "Well,
Yeah, but we don't ever go back to it. So does she say it?
I think she does. Yeah, I would have loved to wrote the scene how Shannon would
Yeah.
react. Like, oh, all right. Like,
so like you're gay?" That's what you would ask.
Right?
Like, okay. So next scene, Gavin, he forgot to give Tia a birthday gift.
You forgot it was
This
her
is
birthday.
hilarious.
This
Like,
scene was hilarious. Like
forgot
he
it was
was
her birthday.
He was doing the most.
I gave him 4 pages of material. He comes back with 8, and I was like, yo, I don't even know where to edit at. Like, where to start? Like,
I went to the cake store, right? Ordered the cake. Best cake in the whole cake store. In a big silver case. Like this. Big like this. Diamonds around
Just
it.
like the shoes.
Just like the shoes, right? They said they couldn't sell me the cake. It was 5-tier cake. I got it for, it was like not a wedding cake. It was like sweet 16 cake. So, cause you're so beautiful, like you young, like anybody tell you how beautiful you are?
Don't touch me.
So most of this was like improv.
I swear,
Or-
half that, the second half was all improv. Like the cakey shoes.
Yeah.
They was going with it. Like,
When he said that same thing twice, I was dead.
Yes,
He was
for the
like,
shoe.
The shoe. He was like, yeah, because they sister stores. I said, oh, okay. He running with this.
And she's just like, yeah, okay. First of all, he gave her some like moldy cake,
Right.
Like
She found a random candle. Was
Crazy
like,
thing
"Happy
was she was
birthday."
eating it though. She was eating
she
it.
was
She was like,
eating it.
I said,
How you complaining, sis?
yo, this is hilarious.
this is probably one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah, he had a full story.
He
had
sure
a
did.
whole
He was
story.
so confident with it.
What
Takes
do you-
a strong woman to deal with a personality
Right.
like
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
I'd be like, I'm tired of your shit.
You would
Tired of
be
your
done with
shit?
him.
I think that he always is like fall short, but he always makes up for it like in
Yeah.
the last minute.
Yeah, that's true.
Saves himself.
Yes. So Blake pulls up and he's like, he wants to vent to Gavin about the whole situation with Brooke. He don't know what to do.
And Gavin's like, I mean, kind of a good
He
thing,
thinking
right?
it's a win. Like,
We're good to go.
He said, "Where's the problem here? I don't see it."
I'm not understanding.
Brooke is a Looney Tune. You don't want her as a baby mama.
Right?
But you could tell, like, it really did hurt Blake.
Yeah, I
He's
think
feeling
Blake
some
just
kinda
really
way.
wants to be with Brooke in some way, somehow.
Ooh,
I think,
say that again. You
I think
really?
I think he at the end of it, not even that he wants to be with her. He's just attached to her. You know what I mean?
Destined
He's-
to be with her?
I don't know if
Because
he's
she-
destined.
She
I don't
left
know if he's
him
destined.
like
Abruptly, like wasn't
yeah,
even like
he still got those feelings.
Right. So the move on was kind of hard. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But I think it's crazy because there are some guys out there that just, you know what I mean, if their ex was to come back and say they were pregnant, they were like accepted kind of. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that's the situation he was in. Like he was like, it's not like it's with a woman that I don't care about.
It's someone who's familiar.
Right. It was weird. Like
Yeah. And Gavin's like, Shannon's a good girl. You could build a family with her. Like, forget about it. Y'all good.
Right. I think he was the voice of reason here. I thought that was good for him.
And I was surprised also that Blake didn't go to Bryce. Like, that's his best friend too.
Bryce going through a whole bunch of other stuff.
You said Bryce crying.
Bryce out here just trying to find any woman.
I was looking at him. I was like, he's like the Blake right now.
Yeah, he's trying to find love out there.
Find love.
Bryce looking for
he's
love.
gone all over.
Please pick me.
Right? He don't know what he want.
And then Gavin ends up giving Tia
the cake. I mean, the
Vegas
trip
trip.
to Vegas.
to trip,
While
so
she's eating the cake.
Check your phone.
While she eating the cake.
Check your email.
So another one that's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, Spencer. He's reading Brooke's diary. Like that's his fault.
But she wasn't even hiding it though. Like
got
she
no
was
lock, no
hiding
nothing.
on the bed. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I probably wouldn't even think to like read somebody's diary.
No, me either.
No?
I don't pay attention to
Because
stuff like
he's
that.
a low down
Not something that
sucker.
you're trying to figure out the truth
Right?
behind and what's going on, no?
He's a low down sucker.
I probably would see
You don't like
I would think it's like
Spencer.
a day planner or something.
Got it. So you wouldn't even recognize
You're right.
the journal. Okay.
Which part of this guy is good?
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
No.
None.
He's good to his son.
He's
Good to his son.
we don't even know that. Right?
We'll see when he got to start paying child support.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's right. Laura about to get this money.
Okay.
So he reads that Brooke doesn't know if Blake or Spencer was the father.
Yeah.
So Spencer like copy.
Got it.
He was over there steaming. But see, it all coming back around to Spencer because he was doing everyone dirty. He was dragging Brooke along in the beginning.
His campaign
He was
is
cheating.
hilarious.
He was cheating on Laura. You know I'm going to get at him, right? He's
can't.
cheating on Laura.
I
Now
think
look
his
at him.
situation is tough because it was a lost love. I mean, with your current wife, which is still
Right.
a shit show.
Let's not defend that. Okay.
Once you're married, you're married.
That's right.
Till death do us part. I
Say it
don't
one
care
more
who
time.
till
For the
death
people in
do
the
us
back.
part. I don't care who comes back up. Right? It doesn't matter. It could be Mary Magdalene. It doesn't matter. You are with your wife. You are committed to your wife. You shouldn't be. There's no excuse. There's no reason. So Spencer is a sucker. And he's a
can't.
dirtbag.
I can't.
He said that with a
The
smile.
relationship that these guys have. I swear.
Okay, but wait, I have
Oh, you have a question?
Yeah.
Concern?
So this is from Nikki Raylan. She says, "Hey guys."
Hey, Nikki.
Hey. She said, "Please ask Blake and Laura where they find the inspiration to tap into the sad emotion they act out in some scenes. Like Blake going through it with his mother's illness, and Laura and her emotions ongoing breakup."
You want to go first?
No, you go first. Go ahead with your breakup.
Speak.
Okay. Where do I get the inspiration from? Should I give like the political answer? So I do the work. I do the work. I tap into the work. No, I mean, for Laura, I mean, obviously, you're able to go through, life and you can pull things from your life situations that you can say, does this seem familiar?
Right.
Can I apply this here? I'm not married, haven't been married yet, so I don't know as far as the value of like marriage and what that means to really like to fight through cheating, deceit, any of those things. I don't know that part of relationships. I know that in my personal relationships, obviously, like you play me, we're done. And for Laura, in this case, like she was really fighting to keep her marriage, and that's something that I wouldn't have done. So as far as inspiration, I mean, I will take like my personal relationships, but also going back to season 1. So from the time that we were filming, and in the spaces that we had in filming, I would go back to season 1 and kind of go through the motions of what Laura and Spencer were going through. And that would play a part to now having Kyle, coming into the picture. And what does that mean, like, for Laura? Like, the confusion. She wants it to work with Spencer. She wanted a family. She wanted to grow with him. But now here comes, like, this long-lost, like, love of hers that she's had since college. It just never worked out. And so, like, what would that do for a person, any person, like, as far as in conflict? And so that's where those emotions come from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, for me, it's just like the homework is just really extensive. I just do a lot of homework on the scene or whatever it is, and then when I get there, I just try to put myself in a situation as much as possible, and see what happens. If it comes out good, it comes out good. If it comes out like crap, then it comes out like crap. But I just try to be in the moment as much as possible and just go. Mm-hmm. So I don't, I do the homework and then I leave it alone and then see what happens.
Okay. Gotcha.
Next comment was from Tony Wiggins.
Hey, Tony.
Tony says, I cannot stand Brooke's self-serving ass. She's walking around ruining everybody's lives because she feels hopeless in hers. I really want to stand with her, but dead ass. I don't know what that means. Okay. And Spencer got some nerve. I'm glad Laura ain't going for it this time. He got the nerve to be mad like, bruh, you cheated on her how many times? So what she got with her friend, at least it was over between you two, before she moved on.
Spencer has some nerve.
You know what?
Don't compare Spencer to Blake.
God.
This is what I'm saying, right? He can't do it.
They are different.
They are.
They are different.
Very.
But some people feel like Laura's moving too fast.
Yeah.
Yes, I see the comments. I see the
check
comments.
it.
They want me to heal first. Heal,
Yeah.
honey, heal. You need
But
to
my
heal.
thing is, like, realistically, what is the time difference between when a woman is healing versus when a man is healing? Because I feel like if Spencer
Men
would've
don't
jumped-
ever heal. They just go.
They just go.
I was
just
going
go.
somewhere else with that.
And then they bottle it. He was like, I had a
Detour.
It's true.
I feel like they bottle it up and then they just don't ever address
Right, but I
it.
feel like
show
if
their
a man
emotions
jumps to the
differently.
next relationship, no one ever even thinks about it. Like, if we would have waited 5 months and Spencer would have been dating somebody, no one would have.
It's called a
ever
double
questioned.
standard.
But
Eric.
also
That's what it's called.
because Spencer was
That's why.
dating within his marriage, so it was just like easy for him
Yeah.
to transition. It wasn't nothing. He was already in it.
You know, I don't got nothing to say about it. Like,
He said, "You said it." One more from Katie Johnson. I really love seeing Laura smile. From past seasons and episodes, she was always angry, and she was my least favorite character on the show. Then when Kyle said he was praying for Laura, do you know how considerate and thoughtful that is? That made my heart melt. That's what Laura said.
Yes.
Laura was quite angry.
Yes,
First season.
yes, I will say that I saw in the comments as well. Laura's always angry.
Yeah.
I can't stand her. She's just so like moody and no. So now I am
Back to
back to my old self. Laura, she can smile. So thank you,
Yes.
Katie, for recognizing. The Laura does have a soft
Finding
side.
happiness. Yes.
I found happiness. Yes.
Let's get into episode 9. So Blake rolls up at Shannon's house and he tells her Brooke had the abortion, and she's like low-key happy about it. She's like, oh.
you right?
Right. She's like, oh, okay.
She won't be coming to my house.
Right. So she won't be popping up anymore, huh?
Shook.
You saw that, right? She was scared.
She's like, how you feel? Because I feel great.
Right.
I don't want to get too excited before you, Blake.
Yeah. So he's like, I don't know how to feel. I don't know if I should feel anything at all, but basically they just kiss and make up and they're back. # Black Love.
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Back at it.
That's right, back at it.
That's right.
So, and he promises that Brooke won't be an issue anymore. And I'm like, we'll see about that.
Right?
Brooke is always an issue.
Always. She ain't going nowhere.
For everyone.
So, next scene, we got Kyle and Laura. They're whining and dining a little bit, real cute or whatever. And then he come again with the 21 questions. Like, he asked her, how does it feel to be back on the dating scene?
But y'all gotta peep. Like, when she asks him, she be like, so how do you feel? And then he go into his whole spill about them getting a divorce. And then he be like, that's all I care about.
Right? That's all I'm saying. Because Laura's kind of like, you know what, let's not rush things. I want to take it slow. And he's like, all right, but you need to get a divorce. So.
Right. This is Laura healing. This is the part of the healing. Like Laura can have fun, kind of get out there again.
Yeah.
Just, with college friend. And Kyle's just like,
Yeah, but
nah,
he said
but you got to end that.
Right.
Yeah.
He said, I want all of you. So get those divorce papers signed and then holla at your boy. Call me when you are officially divorced.
We should have had him waiting outside with the car, like.
Oh, after like, are you done? Did you sign? Okay. We out. Let's go.
So then we go to Bryce.
This scene.
Yo, this was like one of my favorite scenes,
I just
yo.
love this scene, though. I do.
Poor Bryce.
Yo.
I really like this character, Joy.
He's reading Issa's Ray's book.
Yes, shout out to Mr.
Shout out to
Bitches of
Issa.
the Black Girl.
And some bag lady comes over and she's like irritated she's having a conversation on the phone. She's irritated, flinging her bags all over the place, and he's just watching her like
I'm about to shoot this shot.
Yes,
Yo, he's always talking about what's my name. My name is thing. What's yours? Like that's his line.
Can I get your number? Is it okay if I get your number?
Well, he was trying to be a gentleman, and she just brushing him off like you're not ready for this.
Right. Rule number 1: don't ever ask a girl for a number when she's already aggravated.
Right.
It's automatically a no.
He's learning though. I think he's learning.
Step by step. He's
by
learning.
step.
I realized Bryce doesn't like recognize signs. You know
He
what I mean?
doesn't.
Like, this is a clear sign to leave this girl alone.
He was smiling like,
she's gonna be troubled. He gave his whole. He had to
He
give his
likes
whole
trouble.
life story in order to convince her. I'm like,
does.
bro,
I went to PS46.
Right.
mom's a schizophrenia. I was like,
So you're doing too much.
But no, because she was like, you.
She's like, I'm not into this.
You're a good
Whatever
guy,
this is.
got a loafer and a good job. I'm like, that's what
I
we
need
want,
Timbs
girl.
and
He's
all
like,
that.
I can't dress nice for
He's like,
work.
I can say yo.
Right,
I
right.
can say yo. I can say what up.
I can say doing my thing.
I do my thing.
So she had assumed that he had a privileged life, and he was like, let me tell you about my life, okay?
Yes.
I lived in the projects. Yeah. Grew up in the projects, lived in shelters for a while, spent some time in foster care. Was raised by my aunt. Ain't seen my dad in years. Mom's schizophrenic. So, with all that being said, I guess the real question is, can you handle me?
She said, you said shelter?
Never. That turned on. He said never owned a
It's a
car.
hard
It's
knock.
like, wait a minute.
It's a
Right.
hard knock life.
She said you did a bid too? How we talking?
she want that jail thugging love.
she
Like
does.
she's bugging.
Yeah, she is.
She's like, I guess I can give you my number.
Right,
Like, girl.
All of that turned her on.
Bryce
With the number.
Good
Just
job.
like that. He's
That's
back in the
crazy.
game.
Bryce
I said,
is
go
not
ahead,
too
Bryce.
smart, and that's my guy.
Nah.
I used to like Bryce, right? Like,
You used to like Bryce.
But not
I
in
used
this
to-
episode?
Nah, he's
Not in
becoming
season two. Not in
he's
season
becoming a
two.
ditz for
He's
me.
back in the game. I said, you go, Glenn Coco. You go.
Nah. Chasing a woman that don't
man.
even like men, like fam. Just leave it
but he-
alone.
He got the
didn't
he
know.
You're
got
not gonna win.
he put on the wool
didn't
pea
know.
coat for and everything.
Right.
Everything.
So she's like, let's exchange number and maybe we can discuss it. He's like, there's a chance.
There's a chance for
We're official.
We can
see where this
So
goes.
we're getting married tomorrow?
And you know he gonna be like, yo, Blake, guess what happened to me on the bus?
So I got a new girlfriend.
I was
I
doing
can't wait
my
for you to meet her.
thing.
I can't wait for you to meet her.
Like, come on.
I was doing my thing.
She's going through her red box
Brooke is
of
always
memories.
going through some box.
Right.
Some memory lane.
I said, no, she crazy. She holding on to too much for me.
She is.
I know.
She
She
different.
gotta
said
let go of a lot of the
2008.
past. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a hard thing to let go of, you
Yeah.
know? So it's just
But that let me know she was scheming on Spencer for a long time because I'm like, that's 2008.
Right.
Yeah.
Unfinished business. She had to finish that.
Right.
Damn.
True. So her boss called her and tells her, she's offered the new position in LA. So like, girl, when you get on the next flight,
That's
let me
right.
know.
Bye, Brooke.
Will
But she
she
was kind of shocked, though. She was like, I don't know.
will she take it? Dun,
Will
dun,
she
dun.
take
Right.
it? I think she is, but we'll get to it.
Nobody wants it.
Get
She
out of
gotta
here.
go.
Get her out of
Blake
here.
Go to
wants
LA
it.
and start some
Blake
habits.
wants it.
Right? She's just gonna go over there and mess up some people's lives in the West Coast.
God.
She's gonna be national with it.
So we go to Spencer. He's having a talk with his son. He says, Mommy and Daddy are going to have a
But
divorce.
first of all, finally we see Baby J.
Yes, I said, oh, the
Right.
child
We
is
told you he was real. Y'all thought he was fake.
Oh, you hear? Yes, Dad. Yes, Dad. You never see
Do you know what divorce is? No. But he said, Mommy and Daddy are having a divorce because Daddy was stupid.
Yeah.
So be better than me.
Don't be like me.
Don't be like
Do not be like me.
I want you to be better than me. You make a mistake, you own it, you learn from it, and you push forward. When you become a father and a husband, you ought to honor and protect your family at all costs.
Oh, you're learning.
Yeah.
You gotta understand as a man,
This
Spencer,
was
you gotta
good.
lead by example.
Talk about it.
Right? You can't just talk the talk and don't walk the walk.
All
He's out
right.
here just talking
Yeah.
frivolously. This goes
Yeah.
through one ear and out the other. So now your
Yeah.
child gonna look at you. So why you didn't show me, Dad?
True. It's facts.
Spencer,
It's all
like, what's
facts.
wrong with him, man?
Hopefully he take heed to what happened. That he doesn't make the same mistake.
But I like that you guys showed that scene. It was
Oh, yeah.
needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because it affects the child.
Especially at a young age.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Gavin and Tia, you know,
the new
still being
couple.
cute and
The
funny.
new couple, yeah, they're hilarious together.
Yeah, they are.
He got a
They're
doo-doo,
so funny.
and she's in the
Funny as
bathroom doing her makeup.
They're going back and forth.
Back and forth on whose poop smells the worst.
Right,
Like,
right.
are y'all serious?
Like, come on. But Tia ends up being like, you know, all your friends' relationships are trash. So I just want to make sure that we're good, that we're on the
Right.
same page.
And I think that's important because sometimes you do look around and you see everybody just falling apart.
Yes. Like,
Right.
are we
Right,
next?
Right.
Yeah, that's so true.
But he's like, we're good. You ain't got to worry about it. Like, we're best friends and we're lovers and friends, all right?
Right.
So that's all that matters.
And I think that's what everyone else was actually missing. Like, we didn't see the
That's
friendship
true.
between them like
That's
They wasn't having
true.
fun.
Right.
They weren't
Nobody was
friends.
ever friends. They just jump right in.
Yeah.
with Tia and Gavin is that kind of thing.
No,
Yeah.
Kyle, and then Kyle and Laura, they were friends first, and they seem like they're blossoming.
Yeah, but they seem
Right.
still like a
That is
relationship. They seem like a friendship to me.
Yeah.
And then it can blend as lovers. But yeah, you're right about thing as well.
So we'll see.
So, Laura and Spencer done got the suits involved.
Shout out to Eric.
Yo,
Eric
did you
out
see
here.
the cameo though?
Eric Dixon.
I saw this, I was dying, yo.
It was not playing. Yo, it was
I
not
feel like
playing.
this was your third cameo this season. We've
I
been
was,
seeing
I was
you.
in the barbershop.
Barbershop. You wasn't in Philly?
I wasn't in Philly. No,
Okay.
I wasn't in Philly.
Laura looked like she don't even want to do this, man.
Yeah.
Kyle
But she
pressure her.
just-
Kyle pressure her. He
Spencer
put-
look
No,
like he
this is
don't
her
wanna
own
do it.
decision.
Nah, yeah,
He's
when
making that
Kyle
sad
said that
face.
thing to her, she's like so emotional. I think
I
she
know.
just wants
She
to
just
jump
wants to
in.
move on.
Yeah.
No, she wants somebody to care for her. I think.
Oh, really?
I think she just wants someone to feel
So
like.
you thinking? So Laura can be on her own?
I think at this point in
Independent
time,
woman.
she's just such in a vulnerable state. She's just like anybody save me.
I think that
Really?
she's always going to be in the same. I mean, people change.
Yeah.
But I think once he starts like investing in his business, it's going to be back to the same old. Like, right? What business?
What business? Where?
Right.
It's going to
being
go back
the
to the
boss,
same old
drunk.
thing.
Right. That's true. Do you think that? No, I was surprised that she went through with the divorce. I didn't think she was going to do it.
Yeah.
I think that once she found out about the baby, that's what
Yeah,
it was like.
that
Oh,
was
hell.
like the
She
time.
did not hesitate to sign that paper. I said, go ahead, girl.
And then he was just like coming picking up Jay every other day, not saying
Yes.
nothing, like kind of caught up with him.
After she
Right.
signed them papers, though, she looked like she really made a mistake or something.
She was scared for her
Yeah,
life. the way
I feel like she wanted him to be like, no, let's really talk.
Let's
like
talk
one more
about this.
fight, I guess.
One more
I
fight.
Yeah.
think there's some confusion that Laura has. You know, again, I think because she definitely like she's looking at like the traditional family, or like who's to say what is traditional, but nowadays. But you know, you're looking at like we have a child together. We are considered we're married. You know, let's make this work. You know, should we just throw everything away because of a mistake? But then also going back to season 1 and just the stuff that Spencer, you know, the things that Laura wanted that Spencer wouldn't give to her.
Right.
And then finding out about the baby, and then it's like, oh, well, I had an abortion, so what's up? Like. You trying to do this again? It's kind of like, Spencer, do you really
much.
care about,
Yeah.
you know, our union, or is this a game to you?
Yeah.
So that's where it's kind of, you know, Laura's signing, but it's, I can't. It's Blake. You know, Laura's signing away, but it's like, is she really making the right decision here? Should she fight more? So looking at her son, like, it's like, is this really worth it or not? So, you know, she believes she's doing the right thing, but
Yeah.
of course, you know, it's your husband, the father of your child. So what do you
Right.
do?
What do you do?
I don't. I think everybody in the comments is fighting for them to get back together, but I feel like I don't.
Because they're seeing Spencer's softer side. That's
Yeah,
why.
they are.
I personally,
not
I
fool
think
me.
that
You've been
Laura,
soft since the first
Laura
season.
started off as his second choice,
He's a
Right, who wants to be
and I don't think that you
second?
should ever want to
Exactly.
be
And she
second.
knows that
He's
right
a
now.
manipulator. He's not about to.
Exactly.
Jay and I,
Herself
Jay and I
worth.
just gonna run off and
No.
go do our own thing.
No good.
No
Jay and
good.
We call them suckers.
My family.
I can't.
No, Jay gonna be writing Father's Day cards to you now.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Look at Spencer. with
So
his
he
helmet.
randomly was his friend just waiting for him? Like, we heard about your divorce, so
yeah.
Who did you hear it from? I'm the one that told you. What are you talking about?
Right?
how'd you know it was here? Like,
They just wanted to be there to support him.
yeah. So they go. He admits that he did it to himself. Like,
Yeah,
this
I
is
said,
all his
"Oh,
fault.
you're
So he's
learning."
growing.
But he
He's
says one
learning.
thing, but then he does another. Like,
Talk
He's
about
just
it.
saying. If you, how could you
about
say
it.
like you? This was almost like he was in the barbershop, right? I hate to just go back, but he was in the barbershop talking to his uncle. She didn't do anything wrong. I did this, that, and the third. So he's saying it as if he accepts it. And then now he comes to Laura. I don't know. I can't believe I lost you. No, you can.
Yeah.
You know exactly what you did.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? So he's saying one thing, but his actions are saying something else.
It's
We
true.
can't deal with suckers, man. We don't respect them, man.
And I felt like he could have done way more to win her over.
Yeah.
Like, way
Yeah, it's just like,
more.
oh,
You
let's
making
get back
a sad
together.
face is not enough.
yeah.
All you're doing is that's what he does is
I'm sorry, Laura. Get out of here, man.
we can fix this.
Yeah.
No, we
We
can't.
tired of hearing that same old song. That's
Right,
your
right.
wife, good brother. Go win that.
Yeah.
You treated her like she was a regular joint off the street.
Right? You need to pull a Blake and go run.
That's
Go run
you
after
already
her.
know. That's right. You gotta show up at bus stations and all that.
All she did was get that text. It was like, I'm just gonna get off the bus.
That's it. That's all she needs to know.
Right?
Oh man.
But hey,
So next scene, Ashley calls Allison,
She
and
was
she
all whispering.
basically,
I love you. I'm feeling you.
Ashley,
she don't want Shannon to hear.
Ashley
Yeah,
is-
she whispered.
She's a wild card. There's a
Yeah.
lot of women in New York freshly coming to the city that's not just sexually confused, but just confused about what they want in a new city, and they just moving really, really, really fast. And that's kind of how Ashley is. She's all over the place.
Literally.
She was stringing Bryce along, knowing she wasn't feeling the
She
kid.
didn't want the beefcake. I don't know what's going on.
Bryce done ran across town to get some condoms, and she's
Right?
still
I
like,
ran across town.
All that.
Dang. But she tells Allison that she, wants to work things out and see what could happen. Allison says, say less. Come to
She
DC.
said, I'll beef it.
I will pick you up.
That also lets me know that Bryce probably really did lay it down, but she just ain't
Yeah.
really feeling it because that's not what she liked.
Exactly. That's one of the question we had when they was on the show.
She want Allison.
That's it.
That's it. So then we go to Spencer. He was ready to make a run for it, but
Leaving in the middle of the night.
she like, where you going?
What you about to
What
do?
you about to do? He's like, well, there's nothing here for me.
right.
There's nothing else.
I didn't want to see you because I didn't know how I would react. So I'm ready to go.
Yeah, that's it.
But she was blocking the door like, no, you need to explain yourself.
Yeah. I feel like he's kind of blaming her for all of his decisions.
He
like,
blames everyone for
God.
everything.
Oh my
This is
God.
what
Oh
I'm
my God.
saying. He says one thing, but he does another.
yeah,
He's
it's
a
true.
sucker.
I think she finally got like everything she needed out because I feel like she was so desperate holding on to him.
Yeah.
And then it finally clicked like, yeah, this ain't never gonna work. Never
No.
has, never will.
Right.
I like
no.
Brooke in the scene though.
Yeah, me too.
I liked her. You know,
Yeah.
I was rooting for her.
Yeah.
We were all rooting for
When you get rid of trash, you can't help but to root for that.
So he catches her in her lie because he's kind of like, oh, did you always think I was the father? And she's like, of course, you
Yeah.
are the father.
I know some women
I
that
went
just-
to Lori. You are the father.
They just be lying.
He said, but
Yes.
I read your diary.
And then she was
Okay, listen.
caught
She
up
looked
in-
back. She was like, I don't
All right,
have
you
a
got
lock
me.
on
You got
that.
me.
You're right.
I was just playing.
You're right. She was like, yes, I hooked up with him once.
once, right?
But
Like,
when she
And that's what you
I don't think
switching
she was
up
in
on
the
me.
wrong. Like she wasn't in the wrong.
She
Yeah,
was like,
she
you were
wasn't.
switching up on me, so, I didn't
Yeah.
have no one else to run to. I said, girl, you're always saying that. You don't have no one to run to.
And she always saying, please don't hate me. She always be like, she always saying that.
Run to God, bro.
Yeah.
Yes. And she also said that, we knew each other for 10 years and I don't have any happy memories.
Yeah,
And I'm
all you
thinking
ever brought
like,
me was pain.
I just known y'all for 2 seasons. I don't even remember happy memories.
I've yet to
Never.
see a
Even
happy
smiling,
memory.
like
No,
they're always like
word.
having some
That's
kind
so
of
true.
Yeah. They're not happy.
Since episode
Argue.
2 of season 1, I
Yeah.
have never seen them.
When she
It's
pulled
never
up
like,
at his
oh,
house.
hey babe,
What
yeah.
happened
Yeah.
when you leave Blake for this sucker?
That's what happened.
I think that's the crazy part. It's like in life you have so many opportunities, and if you just make one bad decision, or if you make one good decision, how it could deter everything.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
Because she could have been engaged right now.
Yeah.
Right.
All the
Everything.
things that she wanted.
Yeah.
Literally. So he basically says, you only think about yourself. And she's like, funny. You do the same thing.
Right.
We the
But you're over here
same
judging me.
person.
Yep.
You're no different. You created this false happy ending of us being together. Broken promise after broken promise. And when it was time to make a decision, what did you do? You bailed out. Just like you did years ago. So maybe you're right. It is time to move on.
So,
Yeah, acting
go
like we
and
never known each other.
She was like, get out of here.
Go on.
Go
And he
on.
left. He didn't even say bye.
He did not. He said, I'm already out the door. What you thought?
Uber's outside.
But where's he gonna stay? I want to, because where's he?
He said he got money for an apartment.
Ooh, what money?
That's what came out said.
Yeah, okay, K-Mel.
He probably gonna be right on his homie's couch, like
Right?
Probably.
Crashed
Those
up.
homies that met him at the divorce, yeah.
They probably like, bro, you can't.
You,
stay
look, you
here
said
too
if you
long.
need anything.
Can't stay here.
So I guess this chapter is closed for
Yeah.
right now.
She was
Yeah.
like, go on, get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. She has a defense mechanism. Like every time something don't go her way, she'll
Yeah.
just be like, she'll just push everybody off,
Right.
kind of. Knowing she's really hurt right now, she's like, yeah,
but
get
she's
out.
like, go. Because she didn't, I think she wanted him to be like, all right, let's talk about it.
And I think that's what Spencer's problem is. I don't think he really puts up a really good fight for anything but
No.
himself.
No.
So it's kind of like,
Yeah. Because I feel like early on,
What do we
Said,
call-
should I even start?
What do we call those kind of dudes? I'm not gonna say
Said
it.
the
Yeah.
audience knows.
I agree with her. Like he was giving her mixed signals. Like 1 minute I got the divorce papers, next minute why are you on my stoop?
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Well, come on.
Yeah.
So she had
That's all they do is play.
play. So Shannon and Blake,
Oh, that's the last one.
they don't trust each other. They're both like, ha ha.
Yeah.
I got your phone, ha ha, but I got your
Well,
phone.
you know, Blake didn't really trust her after last season.
Yeah.
She was a whole hoe last season.
A full whole that season. But so they actually took each other's phone, and the whole day went by. Neither one of them said anything to each other.
Yeah, they waited till they got home.
Yeah, so they was doing the research.
Ready for the receipts,
Right.
yeah.
So the stoop girl is texting Blake like, "Oh, had a good time." Like it's been like 8 weeks, girl. Get over it.
He doesn't even know who you are.
Right. And Shannon X is calling and texting, so they're both like, "What is this about?"
Yeah, I
Right.
think everyone just needs to just take time for themselves and go their separate ways, because this is
Right.
like it's one
too
big
much.
revolving door.
Yeah.
And I do think, like, I don't know, we always try to figure out, like, you know, when guys go out, they don't act like women. Like, if you try to talk to a girl at a club, is she got to do, no,
Yeah.
like, get away from me. Like, and guys be like, trying to be
was
nice.
feeling
So they'll be
himself.
like, all right, delete, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
delete, like.
Yeah, true.
He was feeling himself. He was.
was.
Because I still got it.
Yeah,
Girls
that's
still
all.
want, they still
Right.
want me
You
out
saw the
here.
way he looked in the camera like,
Yes, he knew.
Yeah. I knew it was coming back.
Okay.
So what happened?
So Blake is mad because Shannon's ex, she got him saved as do not answer.
Right.
And he's like, you don't know what block means? Like, but Blake.
Let's pause right
yeah, no,
there.
Blake.
I'm with you. I think Blake,
Okay, we
Blake
don't
is-
gotta say
Okay,
it.
so-
Because you still got
You wanna
Brooke
say it for
saved
the
as
audience?
crazy.
Yeah.
But you
I
got to
think-
remember, Blake had that running with homie, like, last season. So it's
Yeah.
like, he
Yeah.
really don't like his
Yeah.
But it's true. But it's just like, it's a double
They
standard.
doing the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
told him
yeah,
like-
I
he
agree
said,
with that.
handle
Why
that.
you don't got Brooke blocked?
Yeah, everyone's just.
But
I
she
think
don't
Blake
know
is
that.
insecure.
Brooke is not Brooke. Who's
But-
that? Brooke is not blocked.
But
Right,
again,
true,
she's
'cause
not
Brooke
doing her
don't be
research because
calling.
I would have found out. I said, who's crazy?
Yeah.
If you got his phone, find out everything.
You know Shannon different.
All I'm saying is, you were sitting there having a fit about me and Brooke, and we weren't in a relationship. But now you have your ex texting you, and you and I are together. You don't see anything wrong with that?
Okay, fine. I'll block him.
You better handle that, Brooke.
I said, oop. He called her bruh.
He doesn't even know.
He
Right.
Which
Yeah,
is
you catch it.
crazy
He's like,
because
what you
Brooke
talking
and
about?
Shannon are so different, so
So
you would have
different.
caught yourself. which
He's
is
like,
crazy.
I said Shannon.
No,
You're
you
not
didn't.
hearing.
So you saw him, right? He was all in it. Like,
Hey, you're
like-
crazy.
You don't know your
I
name?
Said I called you by your
You got,
name.
you got die with the lie. Keep going.
Keep going. You don't know your own name.
She's like, wow. You really can't let this chick go.
And I think it's interesting because you're trying to figure out. Like, I feel like, you know, in New York in general, it's like you on to the next. If something don't go your way, you on. But it's like, is it worth like dealing with all this drama so soon? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's a lot going
like
on.
one right after the other.
Right after another one.
And
Keep
it's only
going.
been like 4 or 5 months. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
going
I
through a
think
lot.
that everybody just needs to chill. You know what I
Seriously.
mean?
yeah. But Blake jumped into this.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they need
literally
to
the
chill.
next day.
She jumped into it. He jumped in, but Blake was really quick with it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I think he was silly on that end.
Yeah, and he was rude. Talking about, you can go.
And
I
sometimes
wasted my time on you.
I don't know
Yeah,
why even
yeah,
you
wasted
get
my
mistaken.
time.
Like
He's going through a lot.
you lack things in one relationship and you think that's everything when you get into a new relationship. Like, this is all I've been missing. When really,
Right.
that's not the whole your package or whatever.
Yep.
I thought she was leaving. What you turning back to?
You know why she turned.
You know why. So he gets a call from his sister, and turns out his mom passed away. So
Yeah.
she turned around real quick because she still cares. So she's not gonna like, well, good luck. Sorry for your loss. Like she gonna.
She should have just
She's gonna
Tell me how the funeral was.
So, oh my goodness. So that's how the finale of season 2 of Makeup Breakup ends. A drama-filled season.
Drama.
Yeah.
Drama-filled.
It was fun.
Yes.
We got a lot of stuff done. We met the parents this season, which was a huge thing. It was a lot of gems dropped. We had they went to the doctor's office this season.
Yeah.
Spencer got like some knowledge dropped on him at the barbershop. We went to Philly, which was a huge jump for us.
cool.
So we tackled a lot this season. So it was fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's get some question, comments, and concerns real quick.
Take it.
So, Vic. We didn't see Vic since episode 6.
I know, right?
Vic,
What happened? What's going on? Did he get the money? What's happening?
we still waiting for his cousin to come up with that bag. Like Vic's is out here broke, trying to get right with his
man.
ex. But I think they're gonna make a comeback in season 3.
Okay, because I like that. I like that we got to see Vic and get a relationship. I really like him
Yeah,
and
I like
Naomi
that.
together.
But so many people fall into that like lending money, and that's another thing in relationships. It's like we ain't talking about $200. You lend him 2 stacks.
Right.
That's
You know
a
what I
lot.
mean? And then it's kind of like, how does that impact the relationship? Because you lose trust for the person. So
True. And plus, he wasn't doing right to her. Wasn't he like cheating or
It
something
was
like
a
that?
situation.
they had like they was never official, so it was
Right.
always
That's
like
even worse.
yeah.
She just fell in love.
She
She
in
fell in
love.
love.
But I think that Victor could have done more. Like he could have been driving Uber. It's so many avenues. He could second job something. He just was walking around feeling sorry for himself. Like
Walking around.
Looking for his cousin. Gone.
Right?
That's so true.
He's not coming back.
oh man.
Corey out here hustling for it still.
So, how do you think your character's changed since season 1? He's ruder. That's for one.
You think so?
Yeah, I just think the
He
thing.
called the whole first season?
He's ruder. Just the way he talks to
Just,
Shannon.
yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean the way he talks to Shannon?
Go ahead.
Because of this last, just
Yeah.
couples have arguments, right? We all say nasty things sometimes. I think that's just what couples do, you know, from time to time. Not. I don't condone it.
I think that the problem is like for guys, there's really no middle ground. Like you have a guy who's overly affectionate, and then sometimes you got a guy who's like guarded. So with him, he doesn't not express emotion very well.
That's true. There's no medium.
Like
a
you
lot
meet
of
somebody
times
that's
with you
over,
guys.
like you be like, yo,
It's like calm down.
and then somebody that's just like you feel like you breaking
Do you
through.
care?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
That's
But
true.
yeah, I think that they'll build, like they'll get it together. I mean, it's good probably that they're going through all that early. So after that, it'll just be smooth selling. You know what I mean? We'll see.
So do you think Blake would be with Brooke if she was pregnant? Like he would forget about Shannon and like, all right, let's make this work?
Personally, I think he would try. He would try to.
Really? He would just drop Shannon like that?
I think he would try. Like I think he would try to balance it, but I think Shannon would be so annoying about certain things. No, I do. Like I think she would be so annoying and so into the business he'll just be like, you know what? Let me try to focus on Brooke and this baby, and I think he'll end up getting hurt anyway over there with Brooke because Brooke doesn't really care about him. So his feelings are invested over there, and he lost Shannon, and he's just out here hurt.
I think
Sorry.
it's interesting because I think he just wanted the attachment.
Yeah.
Like now I got 18 in life, man. She ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. And then he doesn't even know. Like that'd be the worst thing ever for him. You know what I mean? Like with Brooke.
Yeah.
That'd be the worst thing ever. So
She gonna hit you up for that child support check.
He have gray hair by the time he's 30.
She be the chick on Twitter talking about her baby father.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she
Won't let him
would.
see his child.
I just want to see my son.
Yeah.
Tyrese on him.
Yeah.
Blake would be Tyrese. He would.
He would.
You're so cold.
He definitely would.
Be out there in the sweatshirt, Thomas Jay,
God,
outside his school.
Yep. He be
Blake
tripping.
Jr.
Like, dude,
What more do you want from me?
I'm done. So Eric, what was who's your favorite character, like relationship to like write and stuff?
I mean, this season it was all over the place. First season, my favorite character was Brooke because she was the villain.
Okay.
This season,
who's the villain this season?
everybody. Like I feel like
Everybody's
savage.
I think that honestly, I can't pick a favorite because everybody stepped their game up. Like I feel like Spencer had way more time to shine this season, so you saw levels. I like Emilio, the guy that plays Bryce. He's consistent to me. Like I was surprised when we did the last scene for the season finale and he was on the bus stop because he like went right into it. Shannon, I think Shannon, to me, like I tell her all the time, but I think that she's really like peaking, like when it comes to her acting ability. Like it's just smooth, like shooting with her. Of course, Blake, no, everybody loves Blake. Blake can run over an old lady and nobody's like mad at Blake. And we just be sitting up here like, I don't understand. Like, because he's a good guy. And we saw a different side of Laura this season. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I felt like she was always angry first season, and this time you kind of saw a softer side where people started cheering for her this season.
Yeah, that's true.
So honestly, it wasn't a favorite character. I felt like everybody had a moment to shine, and they took it and ran with it.
Yeah. That's cool. And I liked how you also show like different characters within like the main character storylines, like Bryce's mom and her like group and
right.
Jasper was his name.
Jasper, yo, he's so talented. Yeah. He kills it. Lamar. We only had him in for the first season just to be the guy, the neighborhood.
Right,
guy
I call him the mayor of the block.
Mayor of the block. And then like his acting ability was so crazy, so we added him for a couple episodes, and then we have the new couple, Tia and Gavin, who's overly hilarious and added like something special to the series. That because it's so much drama that you kind of need something to even it out because you leave the show stressed. You ain't even in it.
Like damn.
So I think that everybody they did their thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's true.
Do you think that Brooke and Blake are meant to be together? Because they kind of went through the same thing. Like he lost his mom, she left, she got rid of her baby.
Right. I don't want to say nobody is. I think that in this world everybody's meant to be with somebody, but I think Brooke, she has to like go on like a eat, pray, love type of trip on her own.
Everybody do.
Ain't like, you know what I mean? But with her, she's like she's in a different planet, and I think that once she gets to know herself, she can attract anybody. She literally probably could get anybody that she wants because people are instantly attracted to her. It's just that once they get in, they can't stand her. Like you know what I mean? But it's something about her that she keeps a hold on people. It's that what if factor. But I feel like if she gets in touch, maybe if she gets her stuff together, she could be with either Spencer or Blake. Like, you know what I mean? Honestly.
That's true.
But she's messed up in the head right now.
Because even a comment on YouTube at Potential Prince 232 said, #1, if you can intimidate other women. #2, have top performance at your job. And #3, and have guys break up their home for a chick. Brooke is the ultimate triple threat. Like,
right.
Brooke got it.
That's a fact.
Man, she's scheming on everybody else but her own stuff.
Yes. So I definitely think she's gonna move to LA.
LA?
Yeah.
That would be, if we could actually shoot at LA, that would be interesting.
That would be dope. Yeah. Oh, and the thesis. So how did that come about? Like somebody just came up to them and said,
you'll see season 3.
All right.
Yeah, so they're actually telling the story. Like, so all of this happened. So this is probably like 2017, 2016.
Okay.
So this is not current right now. So they're actually telling the story backwards. Yeah.
Got you.
Interesting.
Okay.
That's crazy. I asked about Blake and Brooke because I always saw them some way, somehow getting back together at the end. You know what I mean?
That's what I thought. Because it started off with them. I thought all this is going to happen. They're going to end up.
Even if they don't end up together, I think it's a thing where at least they'll develop some type of friendship.
I'm trying to figure out like if he was just a placeholder for her. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. Like, you know, if that's what she just wanted at that time. Maybe we'll do a recap and see like them pre, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a little prequel, yeah. Because we don't know how the relationship was. It just ended.
What did they like about each other?
Right, true.
Or maybe it was just him over liking her. Like financially, he probably was the man, like giving her whatever she wanted. You know what I mean?
True. Because they were together for like 2 years, so it had to be something there.
Right.
What was your favorite scene in the season?
Well, this episode, I really liked the Bryce and the bus stop scene. I really like that. And then this whole season, I want to say...
Episode 8 with Brooke and Shannon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
No, episode 7.
7? That was episode 7.
Yes. We had so much fun recapping that scene.
That was good.
I love that scene.
I was hyped.
Yeah.
Will we ever see Blake and Spencer? Will they ever meet?
We were actually toying with that situation for this season. But then we kind of didn't want it to be too, like, 6 degrees of separation in New York, kind of. Maybe in the future. Like maybe
they did pass each other
they'll be
in
in the same
episode
circle
4.
and not even realize it because he has no connection. Yeah,
He said we did.
You passed Laura.
Yeah, I passed
Oh,
Laura.
Laura and
So I was like,
Kyle.
oh,
Okay.
it's passing
Maybe
Spencer.
they'll be in the same circle but not even realize it.
Watch them be friends.
That's how it
Oh my
always
God,
Can we
happens.
put that in?
That's how it always happens.
And it's like,
yeah, you be
same
looking through
girl.
pictures and shit. You be
Same
like,
girl.
Yeah, right?
you be looking through pictures, be like, wait, how do y'all know each other?
Right.
And it always be like, especially in New York City, man.
Yeah, everybody know everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they should scheme to get Brooke,
Yeah.
get her back for all her troubles.
Right.
Oh,
That'd be petty though. That's too much energy for
Yes.
men to do that.
Last episode, a comment said that what if Brooke set up Shannon to get Blake back? Like, what are us supposed
Yeah,
to do?
Outspoken Diva had said that.
I was like, that'd be
It
some
wasn't like
mess.
a coincidence that
Oh,
she
yes,
saw
yes,
him
yes, yes.
randomly
That's
on the
when she
street.
came to
Yeah.
the door, right? Or something like that. Yeah. I
Because we was like, how does she know her? But
well,
it turns
anybody
out.
would do their research.
Yeah.
But she didn't do a research about crazy in the phone.
Right. She had the phone for a whole day.
Whole
And
day.
she worried about a number that's not even saved.
Right, girl.
Bugging.
But this season was really good. Y'all definitely like pushed the envelope and just
We had
really.
fun.
Yeah.
We was able to get a lot of locations this season.
Yeah.
Like, we were surprised about that. So we definitely took advantage of anybody that was willing to let us shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And we just had fun with it, man. It was fun. It was hilarious, man. Sometimes I remember our weather conditions were always all over the place. The first episode, it was 100. It might have been 95 degrees that day.
like
and it was winter. They were supposed to be in winter. So we like, so then when we had to shoot a summer scene, it was cold. We was like, yo, we can't win. Like,
It was crazy. We were sweating bullets.
Dang.
What was some of your favorite scenes
hold on.
to shoot?
I just want to say, one of my favorite scenes was you and when you found out about your mom. That was exceptional. Acting was on point.
Oh, thanks.
You like, what scene was that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I think everything in Philly was cool. Like,
Yeah,
I
the
loved
Philly
the Philly
scene.
when we went to Philly and we shot the B-roll with them running up the rocky steps.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was a lot of favorite scenes. I liked the scene where Brooke and her mom. I thought the timing was just perfect when we shot that. When we went to Philly, of course, and when we just like editing is amazing. Like, we shot all the B-roll in Philly, and then we shot the house scene in East New York. So it was just like doing all that. Like,
Yeah.
I liked Spencer talking to his son, and then when Brooke and Spencer. When they went to go view the apartment, and he planned all that, and he didn't even digest that she was not on the same page of what was going on with him at all.
Yeah. Cause she was like, "Stop telling people I'm pregnant." Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Then she went and told Shannon.
right.
And then of course Bryce running across tail.
Yes,
Oh,
that was hilarious.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love that when the realtor called Laura, like, "Girl, let me tell you who's here."
But that's the worst part when you don't even know. Like, and she didn't even play on. Like, yeah, I know. And then be bad. She like dumbfounded, like completely caught off
What
guard.
Spencer? How many dudes you know named Spencer?
Right.
Yeah.
But it was. I love the writing. My favorite writing scene was the scene with the chess scene because it was
that was
like
good.
it was like so many rewrites just trying to make it make sense. So it wouldn't go over anybody's head, and then it kind of hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that everybody they killed it like this season. I think they definitely stepped it up and they got to show their range.
The favorite scene that I liked, I'm not just saying because I was in it. It was episode 1 with me and Brooke in the confessional.
That
I
was
liked
good.
that the most. And then I also like Brooke's last scene and the scene with Gavin and Tia in the
Bathroom?
no, not the bathroom, the kitchen.
The cake?
The birthday.
Cakes, yeah.
I like the first one with Gavin and Tia. Where
The group date?
no, not the second one when they was playing cops and robbers. And then she,
Oh yeah. She was like,
the timing was too perfect. Like, it was like that joke. Them jokes was in and out. Like, I loved it. Like, the writing wise. But yeah, they came on board, definitely killed it. But it was a lot of each episode to me had moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So it was definitely fun shooting. So
Yeah.
I'm eager to see how we're gonna push the envelope next season.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
So thank you guys so much for coming through and kicking it with
Thank you
us.
for having us.
Love the season. So if you can just tell us where people can follow you and any upcoming projects.
You can find me, my website, carmiaberry.com, Facebook, Carmia Berry. Instagram is switching over to Carmia Berry, so everything all is the same.
Thank God.
You know what?
It'd be hard trying to find the tag. You like, what's your name again?
Sincerely Amore. I have a connection to that name. All right, leave me alone. As far as projects coming up, I actually have a project that was I did last year called The Stuff with Rob Stapleton. As of right now, that is the project that is coming out. We're trying to submit to get into ABFF. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see what happens with that. And just going through my recovery process, and so hopefully have more projects on the way for 2018.
Dope.
Like season 3 of Makeup and Breakup.
Yes.
But yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at o.salmon_, or you can check me out on my website, omarsalmon.com. Upcoming projects that I have, I don't even think I have anything going on. Oh, we got that thing, a project that I did with Eric, that thing that should be coming out this year. I just did I told you guys earlier, a voiceover, should be on WBLS and Hot 97, airing in the morning time, so that's cool. I have more spots on PC Riches that should be also dropping this a few of them in the next few months. So that's that, and then I'm just still auditioning, TV, film, things like that.
Dope. Yeah, Eric Dickens, writer director. Dickens57 is my IG, and Facebook. My name Eric Dickens. We have That Thing coming out, which is a short film. Probably dropping in the next 2 months. Also working on 2 more shorts with different people, and then season 3 for Makeup and Breakup, and then we'll see where it goes from there.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye.